Asaziii is a visual artist working in digital art, digital storytelling, working mainly with 3D and illustration, covering topics of like African futures and spirituality and the world around us as we see it, but how also it could be for us as Black people all across the world, the whole diaspora, the whole people within the lands as well. So it's mainly just trying to create this world, trying to depict what the world could be, mainly just presenting like, oh man, we could be living like this. That's the work, that's Asaziii and the way they focus on telling their stories. Apple, there's probably a machine running to process cleaning apples and doing anything in a factory before it gets to you. So generally now living in this world and living in this current way, digital and the algorithms and technology come between us. It's also affecting how we respond to culture, how we see our traditions, how we are creating new rituals as well, and as Africans, because as we know, through colonization, our rituals were disrupted. They were kind of disrupted, so it's sort of like, how did we used to pray to our ancestors before? We still pray the same, but over time, if we had never been colonized, we could have figured out new ways. It developed our technology to speak to our ancestors, like just the way we process how we continue those relationships, how we continue the relationship with just family would have changed within our own dynamic. With this new medium, we're still trying to, you know, like make it normal to people, but we can't normalize it without doing it. So it's like, this helps just now us as a people understanding that these types of exhibitions are also valid, and also just allowing you to exercise your artistic language, your artistic, practice, because through it, I have gone through a similar process as I would have with exhibiting in a normal gallery. You know, you speak to the curators ask you questions about your work, they want the best way to present it, they ask you, and those questions are very vital for your next move as an artist in a career, because now you kind of know what's expected of you. So if this is your first ones, I think virtual helps a lot in that sense of practice as well. It's not just for professional sense, but also for training sense, like helping artists see themselves and realize themselves as artists.